Hi, my name is Matt Carroll with World Class Coaching, and today with Alba Academy Sports Coach 2023, I want to talk to you about a formation that I've been working on with some of my teams, known as the 3-5-2. But from the 3-5-2, I like to refer to this form of the 3-5-2 because there's different things you can do with your center midfielders that make it kind of look different. I like to refer to this as a 3-2-3-2, and we're using the sixes as kind of their own line here. The reason to do that is kind of I want to make it when I explain to the players that like these units, the sixes are working together, the tens and the nines are working together, and they're in different uh, lines within it, and distinctly different than it. It's not just three guys in the midfield. And we'll talk about their roles in a second. But the 3-2-3-2 or the 3-5-2 is getting back. It's a little bit more in vogue. People are starting to play a little bit more. It's a great attacking formation. And I'm going to make another video as well talking about how you can actually cover it pretty well defensively and discuss some of those things. It definitely requires a little bit of pressing. But I want to go into some of the attacking movements we find on the pitch in this formation. You have two nines, which is gives you a lot of flexibility up top. Where I generally play a 4-2-3-1. I like to cover the two sixes. That's I really enjoy the pivot there. But you only have the single striker. There's only so many things you can do, and you're trying to get wingers to replace, and you're trying to get tens to move forward, and things like that. I think with the two nines, you can get a lot of different things going on, and I want to show you some of those things today. So one of the runs we have is, and this is the most common one. I have a player that is kind of a hybrid forward. Hybrid forward winger, likes to get out wide and attack guys coming into the box. For sure, he's not a true out and out like box, sit in the box striker. So we let him run out wide here, and I'll put up the opposition here. So let's play. We're saying playing against a four back here. He's going to make the run between the outside backs and the center back into what I like to call the kill zone, or the corner area here. And let's just, for our imagination, put the ball at the 6 here. So he makes this run. The run is then followed by the other forward who slides into between the center backs. So our initial look is, if this run pulls this guy wider, our first look can be to play this 9 into space to find a shot. If that's not there, I then play out wide and let this player run out wide and try to get them cutting into the box. The 10 then can exploit the space that's left by the two runs and run in between these two center backs. So from the 6s playing this ball, we're looking, hey, is the middle open? No, we play it wide. If both these runs drag their players effectively, the backside could be open. And then for the wingers, what you can do is you can have this winger cut wide. Same thing here. Or we can have the wingers get compact. One go, they both go this way. They both make runs, or one makes the run into the corner here to play 1-2, or be the outlet here for this player, the forward. Or this player checks in and can cover in the middle of the box. They can be a quick outlet if all the players, if all these forward runs drag the defense back and there's a gap between the midfield and the defense, we can play to the 11 here. If they slide them, we can play the 11 to the backside. So a lot of different trying to drag the opposition defense and move them and play between their gaps. So then you can also have another 6 go forward here. And then we have 10 is high, the 6 becomes the 10 here, and we have another 6 just kind of, they should get central in case they have to cover anything defensively. In this situation, then our defense should get compact because if we lose the ball, we only have the single 6 covering, and they'll need to be able to make sure that there's no direct counterattacks from the runs. So that's one of the first runs we do. So to review, we got the 9s dragging the center back. The other 9 is filling the space. The 10 is on the backside, hopefully catching them ball watching on this side because they're looking for those runs. The 7 and the 11s can either run wide and be outlets for the wide players, or they can check in and be the short option. 1-6 becomes the 10, as the 10 becomes another forward here, and our back line gets compact and sinks in. This guy should be 1 for a goalie. Okay, the next run we like to work on is I've got 1-9 here and 1-9 here making crossing runs. So what I like to see is when they recognize the 6 has got the ball here. In our offense, we like to go forward if we can. If we can stretch the defense, hit them on a counterattack, and there's a forward availability. Let's hit it. Let's not wait. Okay, so these guys recognize maybe the 10 plays back to the 6 here. They play the outlet pass. They're going forward. The 6 is facing forward, has time and space, and can play a direct long ball. So the 9s, before that ball is played, they're recognizing the 6 is open, the ball is going to them, and they're making crossing runs along the back line, and hopefully we're timing it up. So once they release, we're going forward from there. Within this, I like to have kind of the same runs here from the 11s and the 7. They can tuck in. They can tuck in here. They can go wide to the corner areas. And that should even, if they go wide to the corner areas, that should even stretch them out even more. If they check in, what it does, it's going to drag the center back or the 6 here. And do they run? They stay with the run, or do they check to this player because they're going to get the short ball? It makes the defense make decisions. And when the defense doesn't make decisions, generally, we can find more opportunities for them to make mistakes. So just a little crossing run here on the back pass, the back through. And same thing for your other 6. 1-6 can get forward. The 10 can sit a little deeper here and evaluate where the space is. And I kind of have them in like in a read situation where it's, okay, if this guy gets dragged and he pulls his guy and this guy stays home, then this space will be open. So you run into that space. And so this player has the ability to then kind of make that the decision that is best fits the run of play here. So I always tell them, we're not running set pieces like a corner or like in football, but we are trying to find patterns in the game that we can utilize and use as tools within the game. And the final runs, we have a situation, let's play back here. 10 plays back to this player. What we have is 1 forward makes a diagonal run along the back line. 1 forward checks in, and the 10 makes a run here. So what we do here is the 6 plays the 9. The 9 can then play back to the 6. They can play to the 10 rolling off as they drag the space in, or they can turn and find an opportunity to play that 9 over there. And same thing with the wingers. Really, their options are just very simple. Like read, do you check in or do you play out wide to check out? A good one here is if we get in trouble here, the 9, they have another option from the 11 here, can play it as an outlet pass and then find the back and through to the 9 up here. So there's 3 different ways we utilize attacking runs in this formation, using the 2 9s to drag opposition defenders one way and create gaps that the 10, the 11, the 7, and even the 6 who becomes a 10 can then exploit. Would love to hear how you set up your 3-5-2 or, as I say, 3-2-3-2, and some of the attacking runs that you utilize within the formation. So once again, for world-class coaching and with the help of Academy Sports Coach 2023, my name is Matt Carroll, and I hope this session finds you well.